out. And she's literally just a friend of mine. I never do stuff like that with female friends.
I can't do that with females. Well, I mean, if I do, I guess what I'm trying to say, if I do, then I'm going to want to, get some action.
It's funny with someone like who I've been friends with. I think she said it was 17 years that I've known her.
Wow.
So it's like one of those things where when you know someone that long and they're not like people you have sex with, it's easy to be that way.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what to do, and she, as a goof, she had said, "Let's go see the world's largest kaleidoscope." And I'm like, "Fuck it, it's just a stupid thing to do, and it's something that's not in New York." So we went upstate to see the world's largest kaleidoscope.
No, you didn't. You went all the way up there just to see the world's largest kaleidoscope. I thought it was something that would happen to be in the area of where you were hanging out for the weekend.
No, we traveled 2 hours to see the world's. It's past Woodstock, New York.
Right.
And it was an easy trip up, and
of course it's easy. All the excitement in the air.
yeah, there was really no lines, no traffic.
Oh, really?
Zipped right up.
But certainly the anticipation.
Oh yeah,
As you guys were getting closer to the world's largest kaleidoscope.
I was fueling you.
Well, we wound up. She came into New York, and we wound up going for massages. We got nice. I haven't gotten a massage in a long time. We went to the Mandarin Oriental and got lovely massages.
Wow, how was that place?
It was really nice. It was a spa. It was awesome.
That's the place on
59th Street.
Yeah, Columbus Circle, right?
Yep. And
that's expensive.
Yes, it was. But and then we went to eat something and just had like a nice dinner because I'm on a weird diet and she's a vegan, so it was like a fucking abomination. It was like my diet was harder to accommodate than being a vegan.
Aren't you on some kind of caveman diet?
It's kind of, but it's a little harder. It's like the paleo diet, but it's a little bit more. It's not bad. I mean, it's doable.
What can you eat?
Almost all meat. You can eat eggs. You can eat anything that's natural, like no dairy or any of that stuff. You can eat nuts. You can't eat peanuts, but you can eat it's limited.
Okay.
And it was uneventful. I mean, we went up there and we were going to go see the kaleidoscope. Let's go spend the day in Woodstock.
I find it difficult to believe that your road trip to the largest kaleidoscope in the world was uneventful.
Well, I do understand that I'm really painting a picture of excitement, and I don't mean to let everybody down with the lack of a payoff.
I don't understand this because you don't really like doing anything outside of stand up, and
No.
and then when he finally he barely leaves his apartment. You're right, and then when he finally decides to go do something, it's to see the world's largest kaleidoscope.
We had a conversation last week that after living in New York for how long? 17 years?
No, I've been in New York since 2002.
Okay, so like whatever,
13 years.
13 years. He finally started using the subway.
I know.
That's the amount to which he never leaves his apartment.
Well, I leave my apartment, but I'm just limited.
I love the subway.
Well, I like it. I wouldn't say
I just
love
love the fact you jump in, jump out, and there you are. Nice.
Jim's
Real
going
quick.
through a midlife crisis where he has to figure out some hobbies.
Yeah, it's not a crisis of feeling like I wanna be younger. It's just of realizing that I don't do a whole lot.
You just want to be a person regardless of age.
Yeah, I just want to be a person who does something.
So how close was the world's largest kaleidoscope to Woodstock?
It's about 15 minutes from Woodstock, and we were on Route 28. And I can't think of the name of the place we stayed at. It's right in it's attached to the world's largest kaleidoscope. It's
Oh, the hotel.
the hotel.
Oh, of course.
That doesn't sound like a great place.
No, but it's a hotel / spa. They had like little spa
all right.
facilities.
All right, fair
and we
enough.
went up there.
What was better, the Kaleidoscope Spa or the Mandarin Oriental Spa?
It's I was surprised, to be honest. You'd think the Mandarin Oriental, and you'd be right. It was a whole lot better.
What was the difference between the two spas?
This place was okay. It was just the Mandarin is it's overly expensive and overly luxurious. It's like one of those places where you're like, wow, this is a fucking nice place.
But then you start thinking about how much the massages are going to cost, and that takes you out of the experience.
If I was staying there, I would have.
Oh, okay.
If I was staying there and paying for like a room and stuff, I would have. But I kind of knew what it was going in, and I'm like, it's something I would never do with a friend. It's like one of those things where you're just doing something you normally don't do.
Can I ask you how much a massage?
Yeah, it was like $240 plus tax and tip
per massage.
Oh yeah,
and you probably paid for her.
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy. Wow, you guys must really be friends.
We are.
Yeah, because I would want a little something.
I don't have any friends that good.
I would want a little something at the end of that.
I didn't do anything with her that I wouldn't have done with stupid Bob Kelly or one of my other friends. I would have done that with another friend. It just felt like a normal, nice person thing to do with a friend.
Were you raising your ass at the Mandarin?
Not even. No, it was weird. This is how I know I'm not really being a pervert for a while.
Yeah.
We walk in. The massage lady takes me into the room. and there's a giant open window in front of you. You're like on the 16th floor, and you're looking straight out over the city. And it was during the day. It was like 5:30 at night. And I didn't ask her to close the window. Like, to me, darkness, a little candle going. That's to me when you. But like the window is wide open. I'm just like looking out the window. It's like it felt good.
Did you have the urge though to kind of lift your ass up a little bit?
No,
to see if she was willing.
I wasn't attracted to her, and I was grateful that I wasn't. I was praying for, like, she wasn't a beast, but I was praying for not a fucking 8.5.
You were praying for like a 4 or 5.
Prayers were answered.
Okay.
She wasn't awful looking, but she was just. They dress like fucking ER people in a place like that. They don't dress. You're not getting a girl in a skirt. You know, you're getting somebody dressed in scrubs.
Yeah.
And we were deep tissue, and she was a brute in a good way. She really, she hurt me kind of.
And you were happy that wouldn't tempt you.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Even though you weren't going to. You were going to be a good boy, but I'm sure it helped that she was like a 5.
It absolutely helped.
Okay.
And it's the first time I've ever been grateful that the sheets were tucked the way they were tucked. So we, like where they kind of mummy wrap you, as I said. So we go upstate, and we get up there at night. We go to bed. Oh, I was tweeting. I thought I had bed bugs.
No.
I wasn't in my bed. It was in the dresser drawers. These little black things on my. I tweeted a whole bunch of photos of these bed bugs, and people are saying yes. They're saying no.
Of course they're saying
Of course they're going to say yes.
Yes,
to you.
I do understand. So
They're assholes.
She and I are online looking them up, and she's like, I don't know, I can't tell. So we go into another.
Did you tell her that an attraction this upscale would surely not have bed bugs anywhere near it?
I did say that. We both saw there's no way if the Mandarin didn't have them, they won't have them here.
Right.
But to be honest with you, we wound up switching rooms, and I wound up not thinking that they were bed bugs. They weren't moving, and they were in the dresser drawer. The bed was fine, and I'm like, these just aren't bed bugs. I had a couple people say, no, it might be a little beetle or something.
You stayed in the same room?
Yeah, we did.
Just as friends?
100% as friends.
That's so fucking weird.
I know.
This is not Jim Norton.
I know. Same bed.
What?
Same bed. A king bed.
And I'm assuming she's not ugly.
No, not at all.
Wow, this is so weird.
I know.
In the same bed?
Yeah.
Do you think she expected something?
No, I don't. I guess because the dynamics of me knowing her have never been like that.
Does she think you're gay?
No.
Oh.
Did she back her ass up into you?
No.
In the middle of the night?
We both kind of faced away from each other on the bed, like where your knees are hanging over the edge.
They call that Jen's out.
What's that?
For your genitals.
Jen's out.
Jen's out.
Jen's in or Jen's out.
Yeah, no, we went Jen's out. Definitely Jen's out.
Wow, you spent all this money on her.
Yeah, and stayed in a bed with her.
And you know, if you're
Took
going
her to a terrible attraction.
Yeah.
If you're going to go see the world's largest kaleidoscope, that sort of means you're kind of in love, because that's just nonsense.
Why don't you take a look at my world's largest kaleidoscope?
If you've been in a relationship for a while, you're not going to see the world's largest kaleidoscope.
No, unless you're trying to end it.
Yeah.
That would have been a good way out. What'd you think of the attraction? I'm seeing somebody else, and it's not white.
But I mean, you've been open about being a sex addict on this show. I mean, you're in bed with it sounds like she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
You've been friends forever. You're in the same bed. You're far away from home. You got to have temptation.
No,
That all just, you're able to like push that aside in that moment?
That's because that's not what me knowing her has been about. Like, if it's weird, it's like if you've known someone for a long time and you've been wanting to sleep with them for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's been your goal, then it would be really hard. And there's women that I would have had a hard time doing that with. But when you're that good of friends with someone for that long, you don't, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I have a good, like I could sleep with Amy in a bed like that and not do anything with her.
The Shooms.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? There's plenty of women I'm friends with that I could do that with and not try to fuck and not, because I like them enough. Like, they make me laugh. She's hilarious, this person. I just have a good time with her, and I've known her for a long enough time where it would have felt creepy to try to stick my hand on her ass.
So that's pretty much
weird.
Being in the same bed with like Bob Kelly.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, as far as
would you do that?
What?
Share a bed with Bob Kelly?
I wouldn't. No,
That's the thing.
That's what we're trying to say.
Because as soon as he got in, I'd wind up on the ceiling. No, I wouldn't want Bob in the bed, but I mean, it's that kind of a thing.
Well, that's my point, and
Right.
I guess what Sam is saying too. Like, that means that there's something sexual about the whole experience. Because
You
why
just
not
like-
be able to do that with a guy?
Do you just like having that in the air? Like, this isn't happening, but we are.
No, I mean, it didn't feel. I'll tell you, I said to her on the way up too. I'm like, we can. I'm like, I asked them what the sleeping arrangements were, And I'm like, do they have? We can get a room with 2 beds. It's not a. She's like, no, I don't care. I think she knew. It was like, who gives a shit? And when we moved rooms, I was gonna ask, like, should we get 2? And I'm just like, it's stupid. Like, she's not even thinking that, so don't. And it wasn't like we walked around naked. I mean, I slept with fucking shorts on and a shirt. You know,
you could have got her own room too. You got the means.
No, do you know who I did that with when I went to UFC in Vegas one time, and my ex-girlfriend Jen went with me. I flew her into Vegas, and I wanted to just spend time with her, but because she's my ex, we had separate rooms. Like I didn't want her to think I was trying to fuck her. And I knew it would be hard to look at her walking around my room in underwear or whatever and not want to, you know.
I could not hang out with my exes.
I'm friends with most of my exes, except one who I just think doesn't want to be friends with me, and I can't blame her.
Which one?
I won't say her name on there because she's not a performer, but I'll tell you, I don't think you never met her. I didn't know you when I was dating her. It was before. She's married now, and I think I embarrassed her. I think like my exploits embarrassed her.
Gotcha.
Which understandably so.
This is fascinating.
We had a good time. We went to Woodstock.
You change your sleeping garments too. You always you advocate for sleeping in the nude. Like you get upset when you find out that people sleep in any clothes at all.
So what were you sleeping in? Tidy whities?
No, I had a pair of shorts, like just regular.
Did you have a little oopsie?
No, not in those big basketball shorts.
Oopsie.
No, oopsie, not at all.
Did she wear a bra to bed?
No, she just wore regular. She wore just like shorts and like, you know, she didn't wear sexy attire to bed. She probably wore what she normally sleeps in,
like a t-shirt or something.
T-shirt and shorts. Yeah,
with no bra though. That's rough. Yeah. That's rough to.
You know, I didn't even look. I would have felt creepy
this is
getting.
So weird. I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight.
I would have felt creepy getting caught looking at my friend. I would have felt creepy. Like, it's just not our dynamic.
Gotcha.
So the next day we woke up and we went to. We were going to have breakfast. Well, we had massages booked in the morning. I'm like, I booked a massage in the morning. I'm like, I shouldn't have done 11 a.m. That was kind of stupid. But I didn't realize it was a couple's massage. I legitimately didn't know. And we got down there. We're walking down. And again, 2 lovely therapists. I knew there'd be no temptation. So we walk in and it's the same room. And I say to my friend, like, I was literally panic stricken. Like, I didn't. And she's like, no, she's like, it's fine. But we both did the turnaround while the other one got under the thing. It was just like 2 girls going away. It felt fucking. So we got the massages as in a couple's room with no activity.
Wow.
None.
I hate couples massages.
Yeah, I didn't plan on that. That was not what I asked for. It was just, I didn't know it was happening.
I mean, I love my wife to death, but I hate that couples massage because then you spend time talking to each other when you really want to just relax.
Oh, we didn't talk. I think I asked a couple of questions about the kaleidoscope. I don't know. Like, why are we here? Should we kill ourselves?
Were they beasts? The massage therapists?
No, they were just regular women. I mean, they weren't. But I could tell when you could tell by the way they were dressed, and you know, all black and just like kind of like scrubs almost. Like there was no bullshit in spas. There's none of that stuff. So we were going to go to Woodstock first to grab some food. So we went to Woodstock, and I haven't been shitting much because of this new diet. I really haven't, because this new diet is
sorry, I was just going to add, and you're sharing a room with her, so it makes it even tougher to shit.
Yes, it makes it. And you think in front of a platonic friend, but I don't care how good of friends I am with a girl, I can't just walk in and blow the toilet up. I didn't really have to with her anyway.
Would you be okay shitting in front of Bob Kelly?
I would, yes.
Not only would you be okay, you would take pride in it.
Well, that was that one time when I was with my ex-girlfriend where I shat in his garbage can in his room. That was very fun.
You wouldn't do that in front of this friend?
No, I wouldn't normally. I did that in front of a girlfriend, and I wouldn't do that.
See, that means there's like some slight like sexual thing happening.
No,
there.
I can't think of any woman I would do that in front of. I really can't. Like, I can't think of any woman that I would be friends with. Another comedian, not. That I would always be a little bashful around a woman.
Yeah,
I would actually be more comfortable around a girlfriend, like my one ex, who I'm still really good friends with. I would always shit in the bath. I didn't care. One time, she had to go to work, and I took such an awful shit. And then I left, and then she texted me. She's like, "Your fucking shit was so awful. I was almost late for work." Like she couldn't go in and brush her teeth after. She's like, "I couldn't brush my teeth for work." I was so happy.
That's wonderful.
But that to me, I was like completely in a relationship. Like if I'm totally in a relationship, maybe. But
did you walk around Woodstock, seeing where the concert was?
We didn't find the concert.
That was in Bethel, actually, right next door or something like that.
We didn't see it yet, and I didn't know where to look. So we just parked the car.
You didn't see a big field with maybe a statue? I would assume there's a statue in a big field. Or I think they still have a stage or something because they put on concerts to this day, little summer
things.
Yeah.
If we had 2 days up there, I probably would have. But I was like, we just wound up walking around for a few hours. We saw almost everything. There's not much to see. It's like 3 or 4 blocks.
Yeah.
And went to little food places, and I was shitting in every one. There was one point where I what's that?
You were shitting in all of them?
Yeah, I took a bunch. I had to shit so bad at one point. We were walking around and we saw this like art display, and it was like donation $5. So I threw in $10. I'm like, let's look at the sculptures. And then I ran right for the bathroom and took a horrible shit. Paid $10 to drop a fucking deuce in this art place.
After getting a massage, though, I mean that kind of works the duties out.
Yeah, it's like a good pressure in the lower back,
right.
A good lumbar massage, get your logs ready,
loosen those babies up.
Yeah, and so
I
dropped a bunch of shits. I would say a bunch of places. Because, again, I had a big pure vegetable juice, and it's just my system's all fucked up from this diet. Which is, I read about it online. They said it's good. It means your body doesn't know what to do with all this real food. It's so used to eating garbage.
Yeah.
That pushes you through, and now your body is using a lot of what you eat. So we just walked around and saw everything. I bought candles. I bought little things. I'm the worst. I really am. We were just going, just traipsing around from shop to shop.
Did you go antiquing?
It kind of was the equivalent of that. We went into this antique toy store where they sold old toys.
Nice.
And I had to call the lady. Like, that's the type of community it is.
Yeah.
There's just a phone number on and go, if you need anything, call this number. So I call this number. I'm like, hi, I'm outside your shop. And then she walked across. Oh, I'm with the neighbor. And she walked across the street and let us in.
There's something to be said about that. I kind of like that shit. I really do.
Yeah.
It sounds like a weekend of no fun to me.
Yeah, you're both right.
I like it.
Not me.
Slow it down a little bit. We live in New York City. Get the fuck out of here and slow it down. But did he get to the world's largest kaleidoscope?
Well, no, we didn't. We didn't. We were too busy eating meals, and I bought a candle. There's a candle shop in Woodstock, which, might I say, is to die for. And, it was really a wonderful.
Jimmy enjoys a good candle. How many candles you got in your apartment?
I probably have 20 in my apartment.
Wow.
And more that are in the shell. We went and bought a couple of hippie things, like this hippie room spray, which just blew in hindsight. And a candle made of whatever it is they do, and a bee candle.
Did you get a wavy gravy T-shirt?
I didn't, no, I didn't actually.
Oh man,
nothing tie-dyed.
No, nothing tie-dyed.
That would have been fun.
But can I say bee wax is the most overrated shit on the planet? I bought a bee wax candle in this place thinking I'd be organic. Just a real douche move. And it didn't smell like anything special. I was like, I thought it was going to smell like honey or whatever.
It doesn't smell like anything?
No. So we got back to the room and we missed the kaleidoscope by an hour. Fucking thing. That cunt of a kaleidoscope closes at 5 p.m.
Why do they close it?
Why do they close?
I don't know. I asked that loudly in the lobby. Like, why did they close the kaleidoscope? It was we got back at 6 and we would have had to get there at 4:30 to get in to see the kaleidoscope. So we just made dinner arrangements. We went to a place, a farm to table place, about 15 minutes down the road the other way, which was really good. It was like a smoky fireplace. It was really good.
This is the new Jim Norton. You don't do anything like this ever.
What an escape you had.
And you're doing it with a girl that you're not sexually attracted to.
Well,
it's so strange.
I did it because we had made plans a while ago. I'm like, I want to see her. I haven't seen her in a while. But all the comedians love her. Like, all friends with her. Like, any comic I know could have done this with her. Like,
right.
She, she's one of these people that's just friends with all the comics. She worked at the Cellar for a long, long time.
But maybe she's sitting there going, well, one of you fucking guys hit on me already?
She's looking for some dick.
All right, I'm not your sister.
No, I think that she's really funny, though. There was one time Rich Voss said, this is years ago, Voss said to her, what are the odds of me and you hooking up? And she said, how good are you at math? She's a very fucking funny person. Like, all the comics really like this person a lot.
Nice.
So it didn't feel odd to call her and just go, I miss her. Like, I haven't seen her in 4 years. I miss her as a person. So we planned on doing something.
Did she come in just for you?
Yeah, I flew her in.
Fucking even more weird shit.
Yeah,
especially that you would fly somebody in platonically and have so little planned. That you're like, oh, why don't we spontaneously see the world's largest kaleidoscope?
As a goof, we were going to do that. That was her suggestion. But that wasn't spontaneous. That was what she first suggested. And then we were going to do something else. And then last minute, we're like, let's just do that.
Can I at least see a picture of the world's largest kaleidoscope?
Yeah, it's on. Sam's got it open, I think. We didn't see the kaleidoscope itself. It was a grain silo. A lot of bumblebees in this place.
What do you mean?
A lot of bumblebees up in this establishment. There's like a 3-building attachment to this establishment.
It's probably a bee farm right next door.
No, they're all bumblebees. They're all living in the wood. And,
really?
Yeah. It didn't bother. I heard that they're a very docile bee.
Oh, no, those are the carpenter bees, I think. There's one bee that doesn't sting that looks like...
They do sting. There's a myth that bumblebees don't sting.
There's one bee that looks so scary. And
the bumblebee.
And they're the ones that do not sting.
Yes, they have a yellow stripe on them. It's a warning stripe. But they are capable of stinging. They avoid humans and cattle. But they will sting you and they can sting you.
Look, a little eyes on the silo.
Yeah.
Look at that. We'll put it on our Facebook. Oh, look at that. That's what you missed. The world's largest kaleidoscope. It looks sort of like that.
Yep.
It looks like the beginning of the universe.
Yeah, we totally missed it. So we just went to dinner. And you know me, I like to drive at night. So we wound up driving back to New York very late like that night. We started at like 11.
You didn't spend another night?
No, because she had to fly the next morning or next afternoon, and I didn't want to wake up and drive. I wanted to wake up and go to breakfast.
Right.
So we came back to my... did we do anything when we got back? No, I think we just came home. And, we watched... I know we did. She's a big horror film fanatic. So we came home. We had talked about the remake of The Evil Dead. Didn't we interview the girl that starred in that? I thought we did.
Yes, we did.
Jen something.
Yes.
And we talked about the remake. And I tried to watch the remake one time in L.A., but my TV movie thing fucked up. So we rented The Evil Dead on Amazon and watched that, and it was great. It really fucking frightened me because we both like horror movies. And then we just went and Jen'd out in bed. And
went to bed, Jen's out.
Went to bed, Jen's out.
In your apartment?
Yeah. And woke up the next day and went to breakfast and walked around a little bit and had a good time.
I don't know if I could do that with a girl, man.
You probably could, dude.
I think I would just be thinking about
Jenny Hutt. You're friends with Jenny Hutt.
Oh my God, I would never share a bed with Jenny Hutt.
Why? But you could do that without having sex.
Because I just don't want to.
But why? But
she would just babble my ear off the whole night.
Well, there's this obvious.
You wouldn't spend the weekend, get 2 massages, drive a road trip.
No,
spend your meals with.
That's
Jenny
Hutt. How about Judy Gold? You're friends with Judy Gold. Maybe you're not close enough to spend time in bed.
Me and Judy Gold are becoming friends.
You could sleep in a bed with Judy without
She's
trying
a lesbian, though.
But it doesn't matter. She's still a person.
No, I wouldn't be able to.
I
would be scared she would, sneak a strap-on and then, just manhandle me.
Wow. Well, one man's fears is another man's $500.
She's a big lady. I would be scared that I wouldn't be able to get away as she puts the strap-on in my hiney.
Yes, that's part of the fun of it.
Kind of like what happened on Louis. What the hell is Louis doing this season?
I didn't know.
You didn't see the strap-on scene yet?
It's a nightmare.
That wasn't a nightmare. That wasn't the nightmare episode.
Oh.
The nightmare episode was after that.
Oh.
His Pam.
Oh, I did see that.
Pam, his girlfriend, or I guess they broke up this season on the show.
Yeah, I do.
But Pam convinces Louis to get dressed up like a woman.
Right, and put then, makeup on.
And then she puts her hair up into a baseball cap and makes believe she's a guy. And then, she as a he picks up Louis as a she.
Right.
And then fast forward, they're in bed making out and stuff, and then she flips him over and pops him in the ass with a strap on.
See, the weird part of that...
What a weird episode.
I'll tell you what's weird about that. It's the whole her dressing like a guy thing. All that scenario I could sign up for. I wouldn't want makeup on. I wouldn't want to put makeup on. It's like I have no desire to dress like a girl. I mean, I would if a girl told me to, like, all right.
Yeah.
But... I wouldn't, I wouldn't want her to pick me up in a baseball cap. I want her to be a woman and then just be a dirty woman. That would be fine. But I wouldn't dress like a baseball cap. Yeah. I don't want fucking Vic Morrow picking me up. Fucking Blackboard Jungle. Come on, Teach. I'm going to stick it in your shitter. So we came home, and the next day I went to breakfast, and I had a car for her to take her to the airport, but it took her so long to get here. She wanted to take the train because she used to live here, and then she got cocky like a dope and wound up underestimating the time and missed her flight. So she was apparently in the city for a couple more hours. I didn't know it.
Wow.
But that was it. And then I just took as soon as she left, boy, the shit of my life came on.
You finally let go.
I had to. I wasn't holding it.
All that sexual tension.
Yeah, it came out right through my hiney.
Right.
Fucking fired it out.
Okay, I can finally relax.
But it's frustrating to not be able to take a dump when you want to. Like we were in different places,
and you weren't turned on at all through that whole experience.
No, I tell you, no, not at all.
Very strange.
And she's good looking. I think she's a cute girl.
Even tougher.
Yeah, but it's not like when your dynamics are one way with a person, it's hard.
Yeah.
I'm okay with them being that way.
So is this the new Jimmy? You're going to get out there more?
I don't know. I'm
do some things.
Yeah, I would love to do more things. I mean,
you're real focused on your career and worked really hard at it, but you never really just kind of let go and take time for yourself like this.
Well, you can't just feed on yourself either. I mean, you can't just keep feeding on what you're doing on your shows and sex. I mean, you got to do more things, and it's just I get bored.
Yeah, Kenny.
Me and Jimmy are going away this weekend. Maybe I'll finally get lucky.
Would you ever sleep in a bed with Kenny?
No, but only because Kenny would probably do fucking disgusting Kenny things and cut gassers and snore. I've been enough with me and Kenny have spent enough time together where I know I couldn't sleep with him because he's loud on a plane. That's what would bother me about Kenny.
I've seen it too.
Yeah, it's horrible. So no, I couldn't.
That's exactly what he does on planes with his mouth wide open. With his head in a very uncomfortable position, too. He doesn't lean it on anything.
Yeah, we're going to, and Florentine's going to be there, and Don Jameson and myself and Brian Posehn in Rock on the Range this Saturday.
Nice.
In Columbus.
Columbus,
a huge
Ohio.
rock festival.
Nice.
It's sold out, and they have a comedy tent, which is great because a lot of bands I want to see. Marilyn Manson, Judas Priest, Scott Weiland is there, Slash with Miles Kennedy. I don't care about Scott Weiland, but Slash I want to see. And Hatebreed is there, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Did you see the Scott Weiland interview over the weekend?
I did not know.
With that rock station where he doesn't blink once? It was making the rounds in the old O&A community. Everyone was tweeting it. He looks half dead. And then he's telling the rock jock that he hasn't done drugs in 13 years. That just doesn't seem right.
Well, is he on any kind of antidepressant medicine? Maybe that's doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he was fucking completely tweaking.
Oh, I don't know.
He looked out of his fucking mind.
Well, that's a performance that we watched last week.
Yeah, well, then he was
didn't
making an
blink at
excuse
all,
for
right?
that. He said that he lost his earpiece or something.
So did he stop blinking?
But a guy that's been, performing for so long, I think he would be able to pull it off if he lost his earpiece.
And maybe
he sounded so bad.
Does he normally blink a lot? Like, I don't know.
He blinks like a person, like he wasn't blinking at all. It's a 3-minute song.
Well, you can't not blink for 3 minutes. He probably blinks.
He doesn't blink. It's really creepy. Or the blinking is so quick you can't pick it up with the human eye, but something's going on with his eyes.
Maybe your blinks and his are coordinated and you didn't know it.
Imagine that.
True.
You were in sync.
All right. I didn't have an exciting weekend like Mr. Jim Norton.
Jim didn't either.
Mine was filled with adventure and intrigue.
Oh.
I had birthday parties. I had 2 birthday parties. One for my my son's classmate, and then we had my son's birthday right after that. So I don't know if the parents hate me or not, because usually you do 1 birthday party a weekend, not 2 in a row. So I don't know.
All the parents had to go to both? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what happens. You have to sit around and watch your kids play. You can't just drop them off old school. For some reason, you can't drop your kids off.
How
in this
old
new
is
world. My son's now 5. It was a big birthday, so yeah, I remember growing up. They just dropped you off and they picked you up a couple hours later.
What was the big gift? There's a bunch of them, but there's got to be one main gift.
No, actually, nothing really big. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of trucks and moons and Lego. Too many fucking Legos.
Oh, he likes Legos. Yeah, I loved Legos. I still do as a boy.
You do?
I do.
But these Legos are very complicated. And he's into it for 5 minutes, and then your OCD kicks in, and then you have to fucking finish the Batman Lego 2 hours later while everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing? It's a beautiful day. Let's get the fuck out of the house."
Yeah, you shouldn't be finishing the Legos.
I have to.
It's a
Accomplishment.
bad lesson.
Because his attention span is for, I don't know, I think I could keep him going for a half hour, but these things take at least 2-3 hours to put together.
What is the age
and then
range of that one?
I don't know what it says
Maybe
on the box.
maybe it's older than him.
He needs to get some Duplo.
He's past the Duplo.
Whoa.
Duplo is for like toddlers, basically.
Yay.
And then I put the thing together, and then he ruins it an hour later, and that drives me nuts. So stop giving me Legos for my kid. I can't handle it.
You had to hang out with those people all weekend, like the parents.
No, these birthday parties, they make them real quick too. They're an hour and a half. When we were growing up,
That's so much.
When we were
better.
growing up, it was like hours. Remember?
Yes.
You would be dropped off at some kid's house, and you'd be there. It would seem like the whole afternoon. Now they make it quick, man, and there's no in between, nothing. Do this, do that. Time for cake. Sing happy birthday.
Wow.
Here's your gifts. Get the fuck out.
Really?
That's great.
Oh yeah, they got it down to a science.
We never had anything planned. There might have been a few games here and there planned. I don't remember my
You were just
birthdays
running
at all.
around a yard, I think.
That's all we did.
And then they would finally, break out the pizza or the cake. No, everything is planned in like 10. I think they even figured out that it's every 10 minutes it's got to be something new and different. It's stressful being in those places.
Are both parents supposed to go?
Nah, they usually trade off.
Sounds terrible.
They usually trade off. He likes it. And
I'm sure the kid likes
If
it.
I was a kid, I would love it.
Sounds great.
But it's only 90 minutes. It should be longer.
Well, then it was Mother's Day yesterday, so
Oh, that's right.
So it was birthday party Saturday, and then I had people over to the house, family this time. No outside people, just family.
Yeah.
And then Mother's Day yesterday.
Oh,
But I figured it's up to the kid to figure that out finally.
he's 5.
Yeah, I said
He can't build Legos.
I said you figure it out. So
What did he get her?
we went down to the supermarket that me and Jimmy have in our hood, and
Nice gift shop there.
I said pick out.
Supermarket.
Well, I pushed him a little bit. I'm like, pick out flowers for Mom.
Right. Let's
And
go to the
then-
7-Eleven and see if they have anything your mom
Exactly.
likes.
So I was
That's Christmas.
I was embarrassed the flowers only cost $4.99, but my it's for my son and my daughter. She picked out a one too, so she got 2 bouquets of
Grocery store flowers.
Yeah, $4.99.
Perfect.
I go to a flower shop.
I
you're better
ignore
off.
all the advertisers we have on our radio show.
Right. There's bodegas in your neighborhood.
I just
Why
ignore
use any
them.
of our advertisers?
I should have used proflowers.com. I'm sure they would have put something very nice together for me.
I should still do it. I forgot to send my mom something.
Oh, well, that's the other
So I
side.
called her, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's the other side of it. I figure, she's had enough Mother's Day, so I didn't have to deal with that one either.
So your mom didn't get anything?
So I pretty much skated for Mother's Day. My kid takes care of their mom, and my mom. I figured.
Wait, there was no real gift for your wife?
I made breakfast.
That's not a gift. That's a meal.
I made breakfast, and then we went to the park and had a little
But there
a
wasn't
picnic.
There wasn't like okay, the kids got you these shitty flowers. Here's a piece of jewelry or something.
No.
Oh my god.
No, is that bad?
It's terrible Mother's Day.
Really?
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah, breakfast from someone who can't cook.
I cook. I'm good.
What'd you
Not
make?
good. What'd you make her?
I made some eggs.
You're making me want to go see
Egg whites, bacon. I chopped up all the vegetables. She likes broccoli in her omelet, so I made a broccoli cheese omelet for her, and then peppers and tomatoes for me.
I hope she's not listening to the show.
With some
'cause
hot sauce, some Frank's Red Hot.
her Mother's Day was so bad, she's going to be jealous of the kaleidoscope story.
That's right. You could have at least taken me to Woodstock. We could have went candlelighting.
And I got some hash browns. Those take a while to cook up.
I do enjoy good hash browns.
Freshly squeezed orange juice.
I like good freshly squeezed orange.
And then
juice.
my son making a homemade Mother's Day card.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Should have bought one.
No.
Mothers hate to get things made from their kids. They want a brand new
No.
store
Something
bought.
nice and shiny.
Exactly. Brand new with a few dollars in it.
Those
A little
stationary
cash pocket.
Yeah, a
in the
little,
card.
little something for you.
those stationary cards are bullshit.
No,
someone
they
else,
always
someone
say what
else
I'm
wrote
feeling.
that shit.
Exactly. They're always saying what I'm feeling.
That's right.
They know what I'm feeling.
They can just express it better than me.
I'll just add to it. I'll just write what they said, and I'll put an arrow.
I kind of feel guilty. I did nothing for my mom, but I'll call her today and go, "Hey, man, did you get the flowers?"
Oh, you didn't call. Oh, you sent
And
flowers.
she'll go,
You sent flowers. You didn't call her.
No,
I
you
didn't do
that
either.
You didn't send flowers.
I didn't do either.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened this year. I got a little lazy. I don't think
Yeah, you got really lazy.
Yeah, so I didn't call my mom, but I'll call her today and go, "Hey, did you get the flowers?" And she'll go, "No, I did not." And I'll go, "Wow, that's weird. Let me look into that."
And then that'll be that.
Well, then I'm going to tell Eric to tell sales to get me some Pro Flowers pronto, and send them off.
Could have done that 3 days ago.
I don't know what happened. My brain exploded. I got fucking just.
I know exactly
Must have
what
been very
happened.
easy to clean up.
I don't know what happened. I didn't call my mom.
It's so easy. You know what my mom got?
But I'm one of 7 kids, so
Terrible son.
I'm one of 7 kids, so I just assume someone else is going to step up.
No, all step up. All
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, but I figure if 3 or 4 out of the 7 step up, she won't know the difference, especially at this age.
Well,
Where'd
maybe
you
not.
get your mom?
She got an autographed Willie Nelson book. It cost the old Samster $0. But
Yeah, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's a nice
cool.
thought.
Yeah, I got my mom an Avengers anniversary edition. Fucking shitty gift. How was Willie Nelson?
He was great.
He was in the afternoon?
Yeah, he came.
He was
late.
good?
Yeah, he was really good.
I didn't get to hear your show on Friday. I apologize. I was too busy getting ready for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
and the kids' party.
You had so much
Yeah.
to plan for.
I sure did.
Yeah. I was too busy listening to the Beatles get inside Kaleidoscope Eyes where elbowing each other when that part came on. This is going to be fucking awesome.
This is going to be us, man.
It's going to be wonderful.
It's cute.
And then I watched a lot of sports.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Did you watch any of these sports?
What sports?
Well, you got the Cavaliers and the Bulls. They got a nice series going.
I read about that.
And LeBron hits a nice 3-pointer at the end to win the game.
Yeah, I read.
And that was after Derrick Rose hit a shot to win the game before that.
I mean, I read
Two
about
superstars winning games at the buzzer. That's an exciting series right there, Sam Roberts.
Yeah, I read about the LeBron thing. I said, yeah.
But you're about to have your own radio show. You got to expand and do sports. You got to do a little sports.
I just said I read about it.
Well, maybe you
It's
should
okay,
take a
that
peek.
sounds cool.
Why not take a peek
I mean, I didn't.
I literally couldn't have given a shit.
Yeah.
about
any of
NBA
that.
playoffs?
I didn't get. If you said to me, "Did you hear about the fire that killed all the basketball teams?" I would have said no.
And Jim is my target audience anyway. so
Exactly.
it'll be
But
fine.
I'm not watching all the playoff games. But I mean, the Cavaliers Bulls. That's just kind of exciting to me.
Yeah.
With LeBron James going home to Cleveland, I'm kind of rooting for Cleveland to do well because that's
God
a great
bless him.
sports story.
Enjoy Cleveland. I literally could give. I don't know why I don't care at all. There's nothing I care about less, and it's not because I don't like. I don't know. My team's not playing. I just don't give a shit. I read Rhonda's book all day yesterday. I spent hours reading for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I'm not prepared for the Ronda Rousey interview, so
Is it her book?
I'm just not. I'll be
too
honest
busy
with you.
Mother's Day shopping.
I was, Sam. I was thinking about it.
It's phenomenal. The book is honestly, it's phenomenal. I was going to read for a little while just to get ready, and I read almost the entire book in a day.
I can't wait for her to come in. She's in here and later today. Okay, Lynne Koplitz will be here soon.
Yeah.
And then Ronda Rousey around 9:30.
Ladies' night on Opie Radio.
That's right.
What about the playoff hockey?
Sam
Roberts.
Playoff hockey is different.
No.
Yeah, 'cause that's played on the ice and by white people, and the other is played on a floor by black people.
And how much of a shit do you give about hockey?
Exactly the same amount. That's where they meet. They meet exactly at the place where I care, which is not.
Like playoff basketball I read about.
Yeah.
Any headline I would read about playoff hockey would be an instant skip.
I'd rather watch.
Instant skip.
Instant skip.
I'd rather
Click through.
I'd rather watch playoff hockey than playoff basketball, and I used to be a huge basketball fan.
I watched
You didn't watch the Rangers Capitals?
Goodfellas and The Aviator both for the 4,000th time.
I've never seen The Aviator.
It's so fucking good.
It is, right? I love
It's
Alan
so
Alda.
good.
Instead of watching what's happening now,
Oh, that's one of the best shows.
but sports is hot right now.
What's happening? Oh, I thought you meant
No, listen.
what's happening in the reunion where Mabel King has no shoes.
The Rangers force a Game 7, and I
matter.
want the Rangers to lose badly.
Good.
Pushing for the Capitals, nothing there.
Nothing. Not
Nothing.
one
What's
thing.
the series? The Rangers Capitals
3-3. So I mean, you guys should at least watch Game 7.
Not going to.
When's it
Game
on?
7 playoff hockey.
Game
When's it on?
7. Game 7.
You
I would
can't do
watch.
better than that.
When's
I would
it on?
watch that. I would watch that.
I would assume tomorrow night.
I'm busy.
They're
Yeah,
probably taking
can't
today
do it.
off.
Damn it, got plans.
What about
I'll tape it.
What about the Players Championship?
What is
Golf.
that? Yeah, get the fuck out of here with golf.
I watched a little. I was on the elliptical.
Yeah.
In
That's
the gym.
obvious.
Thank you very much. You should feel these calves on the break. And but the TV's hanging. I was watching these golfers.
Did you
in front
watch
of
a
me.
little bit? It's
Just 'cause it was on.
It's
I
good
mean-
background stuff. When
Well,
we were having the kids' party at my house, we had it on as kind of background stuff.
I don't need background stuff.
I don't
Every
need
once in a while, you check out a shot. You check out how everyone's doing. Ricky Fowler comes from nowhere to win the tournament.
I'm a focused-
in a playoff.
Foreground person.
Do you even know about the 17th hole? The Island Green, par 3.
What's a foreground person?
Wait,
Is that when the foreground is not exactly the way it should be, so they have to operate on it when
You're
you're?
thinking of foreskin.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Nothing on this? The
No.
Island Green?
I don't care about Ricky Fowler.
And
I
they
don't know
put
who
the
that
pin
is.
placement really
Yeah, what is
hard.
he, a chicken?
So if you go
Double
for
clucks.
it, you
Ricky Fowler. Go ahead. That's how you win, Ricky. Foul that bitch.
all right, I guess
Mike
not.
must not be working.
Maybe I'll go say hi to the Mad Dog today. Get a few minutes in. The Island Green, it's exciting.
No.
One of the best
Greenwood
holes in all of
Envy.
golf. No.
No.
And how about Ricky Fowler's hot girlfriend?
I don't know who Ricky Fowler is.
He was voted the most overrated player on the tour, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, watch what I fucking do, fellas," and he wins a tournament. A big tournament, too.
That story was good until you said what he did was win the tour. Like if you said he was voted the most overrated player, and then what he did was he shoved his own hockey, a golf thing? into his girlfriend's vag.
Golf thingamajig.
Yeah, the fucking putter.
Will you at least Google pictures of Ricky Fowler's girlfriend?
All right.
Maybe
I'd like
that'll
to
get
see
you
that.
interested in golf.
Why? Does she play golf?
Exactly.
I don't care what their
but
girlfriend
After her
plays.
hole, I wouldn't care about the other 18. Give me those rings.
But she doesn't dress
There's
the part
3
for...
holes I care about.
Absolutely. And the ears. I'll fuck those too.
Okay, so 5.
Belly button 6.
Yeah, that is true. LeBron called his own play, too. He said, "Fuck you, coach. This is what we're doing." And then goes out there and wins the game.
Oh, she's quite pretty.
Yeah, all right. Does that make you into golf a little bit?
not even sort of.
I like Lindsey Vonn. I'd like to fuck her, but that doesn't
I
make me care
never
about
found
golf.
her attractive.
Oh, dude, I've met her.
Her
She's
body's
phenomenal.
too fucking big or
That's
something.
solid. She'd put her ass on
Too
your face
solid
and
or
say,
too
"Now try to breathe, Buster." Oh, she's awesome.
Buster. Too muscular or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Her legs are a little too thick.
Juicy hiney.
You need thick legs to do that skiing.
Yeah. Could wrap around you, milk that seed.
I would love to know what happened there because Tiger Woods has been crying for days over the breakup of that one.
Who knows?
She might have said, I've had it with your shit.
Well, maybe she gets tired of the media attention. She's pretty famous, too. She don't like him, but I mean...
I do have to mention a guy named Brian Harmon, and let me tell you why.
Is he okay?
He's a PGA golfer, and he's a fan of our show, Jimmy.
Oh.
Whoa.
And he's liking the new show, by the way. And he had a very good tournament. He truly is a fan of ours. Look up Brian Harmon. Follow him on Twitter. He's a good guy, and he shot -8. I think he came in like top 10, which is really good for him. So, congratulations to Mr. Harmon on a good weekend of golf. What are you looking at, Sam?
Brian Harmon.
He's short too. I think he likes to hunt too.
Well, he looks like a dude. He doesn't look like one of these golfers that wear stupid pants.
No, he's smooth too. He's good. What do you mean stupid? They don't all wear stupid pants.
A lot of them wear.
They all dress like slave owners.
Well, yeah, that's true. Ian Poulter wears stupid pants.
Ricky Fowler wears stupid.
Oh
pants.
yeah, you know what? Ricky Fowler does wear some stupid pants. He's a big fan of the orange.
Yes, it looks dumb.
He likes to wear orange. I think on the final day or something.
He looks delicious.
Orange.
Fucking home run.
Yeah, it was.
Jealous.
Well, that's our sports break. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch not
My
one.
mother loves LeBron.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
chip of those arms that wrap right around you. He could put a 3-pointer in my basket. Get it?
Yeah, we
Golf.
She's filled with wit and humor.
we get that.
Basketball. I'll put up with. I'll watch basketball.
No, but you didn't watch. I mean that you're not watching an exciting series.
I read about it, and I would watch it maybe if I stumbled upon it.
Okay.
Hockey, I would avoid. Golf, I want nothing to do with.
Those are good things when you're on an elliptical and you're stuck. Like when you're doing that repetition, something different. Like I watched the Yankees a little bit the other day also.
Yeah.
Because you're on the fucking elliptical. What are you going to do? Just you watch something that's on, it's moving, it's different. You don't have to listen to it.
But to be fair, I don't watch baseball, so are the Yankees?
Yeah.
Yankees are having a good year.
I have no idea if they've won or lost the game this year.
I know my old team, I should say, the Mets are doing terrific. They're doing great. Did you see the Jim Brewer video?
Mm-mm.
There's a very funny Jim Brewer video. He just loses his mind. He's a huge fucking fan of the Mets. And Yankees, no one knows what they're doing?
I have no idea.
First place? So the Yankees are in first place.
Well, it's only season's only 2 weeks old, isn't it? What are they, 7-1? What's the Yankees record?
I don't know. I bet you they.
2012. All right.
I was going to say, I bet you they've played 30 games already. So that's, they're pushing almost a quarter of the season.
And John, this is the best start they've had since 1985. Sure, that monster is thrilled.
Where is she lately?
Oh,
we
no.
got to get some Susan Waldman audio for the people. And the Mets are doing very well. They're in first places.
Yeah.
Also. And A-Rod's having an okay year, right?
Yeah, I don't hate him anymore because he did admit it. I guess that, or didn't he, or did he not admit it? But he's like taking a beating. He sat out for a year, and now the Yankees are just trying to get rid of him, and that almost annoys me. It's like, oh fuck you guys! When all of a sudden a guy bothers you when you know players have been doing this for years, shut up.
Exactly.
And the Yankee fans like him again.
And so did Chip, and they try to encourage him to hit a home run.
Yeah, I remember.
We all remember.
Yeah,
Everybody remembers.
so A-Rod and Chip bonded.
We all remember that.
They
Right.
bonded.
Let's see, the Caps and Rangers Game 7 Wednesday at 7:30. Oh, so they got 2 days off before Game 7. I didn't know that.
Wednesday, I'm busy, unfortunately.
What are you doing, Sam?
Anything.
Is that Madison Square Garden, the game? It is. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm going to walk right up and get a ticket.
Are you?
I certainly am, like the old days.
Step up to the box office?
I'm going to walk right up and go, 1 ticket for the game, please. 10:07, I'm going.
Is Roland going? That's his team. What? You might go.
We're talking in a thin air, Roland.
What do you mean might go? I think it's a tough ticket to get. Game 7 at the Garden.
My friend, she has season tickets.
So doesn't she have anyone to go with, or she wait till day of to bring a friend?
We'll have to wait because it depends on her friends.
Even though I'm not a Rangers fan, I would love to go to that game. Hint, hint. Hint, hint.
He's only going to get 1 ticket.
Yeah, and you're not a Rangers fan.
You're bullying him out of his 1 ticket.
Why waste a
Give me a
ticket?
credit card, get you a ticket.
I'll call the ticket lady.
Oh
boy.
I've never used the ticket lady.
Why?
I don't know.
She rules.
Would she let me go to a Yankee game?
Yes. She can't wait for you to call. We have a great end because of Roland.
I would like to do that and go. I would love to.
She's a huge Springsteen fan. Roland's a huge Springsteen fan, so that's how they bonded. And because they're bonding, I get a little taste of the tickets from time to time. I don't push it though. There's so many tickets I want, but I try not to.
I would
bother
like to
her
go.
too much.
I would like to go see a Yankee game. I've never asked.
Dude, you're sitting like the second or third row behind first base, and you have your own private area with like 100 people. All this food out for free. They have an ice cream cooler. You could just go there and grab ice cream whenever you want, and take it back to your seat. And candy bars.
Well, I went to the one
a candy table.
The
It's
Yankees training
ridiculous.
facility. We had those seats. Mike Calta.
So it's
got us those, like the second row behind where they're playing
home plate.
So you could walk in the back. They had like shrimp. It was all chefs.
Yeah,
it was a really weird way to watch baseball.
And the only thing you pay for is alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there was a bar back there too.
Yeah, but the only thing you pay for is beer.
Yeah, if you go during summer when it's really hot, they come out with like cold towels upon your head and they spray
the experience is ridiculous. I went with my brother. I didn't see one pitch. We were just too busy having a good time, like catching up, and then and then going in and getting food and stuff.
Where do you park though in the Bronx?
There's a garage right there.
I was just joking. I would take it.
And she helps you out with that.
Really?
Jimmy takes the subway now.
Yeah, I would take the train. I would take the
the D. You take the D up to Yankee Stadium.
Or the 4.
It's very close.
Yes. I've taken the D train up to Yankee Stadium.
30 minutes or
Jim
so.
loves taking the
You're
D.
packed in with a whole bunch. You're packed in
No,
with
I
a whole
don't. You
bunch of
piece
Yankee
of garbage. I'm not gay.
No, I know. It's just a little joke.
Well, after your Kaleidoscope weekend, we're going to question you a little bit.
You take the D up your A.
Okay, thank you. Jim.
Fucking CS.
All right, stop getting upset. It was a joke.
But it is a game to go to, though.
I think you turn around and you push your genitals up against a hiney just because you're both in a bed.
Yeah,
but
it's a tough move.
What was I going to do? I faced out waiting and it didn't happen. So. She's not that kind of girl.
It's a tester.
Roland might go to Game 7. I want to go to Game 7
this weekend.
But why didn't I go to that?
You were on the list, actually.
Ooh. How did I know that?
I don't know. I thought you knew because it was awesome.
Wasn't it a Sirius XM show?
Presented by.
What was?
Muse. I like this band Muse. I don't know. I couldn't name a whole bunch of songs,
But they
but
did a
everything I hear
2-hour
from
show.
them I really
Where,
like.
Roland?
It was at Webster Hall. It was small. They packed it in.
Who's at the Apollo this year?
Oh, you weren't here Friday, were you?
I know, but I know that I know.
Did you hear
who
us
it is.
talking about it?
I actually just didn't know if it was announced. No,
It's Pitbull.
I get the email from Scott, but I didn't know if it was announced.
Are you going?
When is it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Or is it next week?
I think
Nobody knows because nobody cares.
Wait, I don't know when it is.
When is it?
Oh, it might be. No, I think. Maybe it's next Tuesday.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But Muse is awesome, though.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Can we look that up? I want to see when this is.
Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
Let's see.
I'm going to guess the 19th.
We were joking that it's a bit of a drop off over the other shows they've had at the Apollo. They went from who was first?
Bruce?
No,
Paul.
Paul McCartney, Springsteen, Metallica, and this year it's Pitbull.
When is this? I can't.
The 19th.
It is
the
okay.
19th.
Oh, all right. So it's next Tuesday.
Maybe I will go to that. Are you going, Sam?
No, I'm not going to make this one.
I think you should, just because it would be.
I might go as a goof.
Dude, I get on.
Just to check out the celebrities. They get every celebrity in New York to go to these things.
So to go to those things.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a
Huh?
difference.
They get every celebrity to go to those things.
Those things, right?
Not these things.
What do you mean?
Those things were the ones that came before this one.
Right.
This is a different thing.
Well,
Yeah.
you think that there's going to be a drop-off
Yeah.
with the celebrities on this one?
I think there's going to be a
You mean
much greater opportunity for employees to be able to get tickets to this
You mean
one.
Keith Richards and Ron Wood won't be a mere 2 seats away from us?
No.
Enjoying the show, enjoying the Pitbull?
I was excited at Metallica because the guy from Insidious was sitting behind me. They won't have that.
They won't have any of that for
No.
Pitbull?
No.
Oh, boy.
No, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305 is not that kind of...
Is that what he calls himself?
That's right.
I was dancing the other night and I heard
Where were you dancing?
just a nightclub I was at.
With this
What?
girl?
No, a different friend.
You went to a nightclub?
Yeah, don't you? I've gone to a couple recently, did a little dancing.
What clubs?
I actually don't remember the name of them.
Wait, you really went to a nightclub? What's going on with Jim Norton?
A couple of them.
What?
He is so lost in trying to find actual human companionship because it's foreign to him.
Well, no, I'll say this. I went
Did
with...
you really go to a nightclub?
I did, yes.
I've known you for 15 years. You've never gone to a nightclub
You went
that
to
I
the
know
club?
of.
Yeah, but they weren't like...
Did you have some bub?
I did not have any bub, no.
No bub?
No, I did not. I would have been nice, but I don't drink alcohol, so I figured then they'd be peeling me off the floor of the nightclub, vomiting and crying. Nobody loves me.
Wait, who did you go to a nightclub with? Another friend that you didn't get any action off?
Yeah. But I'm okay with it.
Who is this one? Or you don't want to say?
I won't say.
Was it like a DJ club, like a young person club?
There was a DJ there, yeah, but I didn't feel particularly out of place.
What kind of music were you dancing to?
Yeah,
Just
what
club
was
music?
what was the hot
House,
song?
Whatever the fuck it is. Oh,
No, there must have been one song where it was.
I went over and I said, could you play Celebration by Kool and the Gang? All the kids love that. Maybe the Electric Slide. We were going to boogie woogie. That's my favorite part. It was okay, man. I forgot about that. I totally forgot. I went for a little while the other night.
Did you have good moves?
What's that?
Your moves?
No.
They weren't like Jagger?
No, but she didn't care. Because she had a friend who was doing an event. So she's like, do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah. That's all it was. And then the other one.
How did you dance?
Not good. It was just kind of just standing there, moving a little bit. But she doesn't give a fuck, and I didn't care.
I want to know what it looked like, though.
It's not good. Well, you want to know what I really? Then grow some tits and take me to a club, and I'll show you.
But did you want action off this girl?
I didn't. I knew it wouldn't happen. Like it's like one of those things where, again, and I'm not Mr. Guy friend. I just don't mind it when you know something going in. It's like it's okay. I didn't mind. It was kind of just fun to do. She asked me to go. I'm like, yeah, why not?
Jimmy in a nightclub.
I know you want me.
Yeah, and the reason I just remembered that I totally forgot.
Yeah,
is because Pitbull. It was a song she liked. I'm like, who is this? And she goes, oh, this is Pitbull. And all I thought of was Sam. I'm with a girl who I kind of enjoy, and I just think of fucking his dumb face scolding Pitbull.
and how he despises Pitbull.
I'm not a Pitbull fan.
No, but the song was good. And the people were really, how do you say it? Boogieing out there.
That's exactly how you say it.
It was fun.
Too.
It was, because she's not a person who'll stay. We didn't stay long. We stayed for an hour and a half, and then the first time we went a few weeks ago, it was like 2.5 hours. It was 2 hours even. It was nothing. It was nothing like we were like, oh God, it's 4 a.m.
Is she a club kid?
Nah, she doesn't drink. So or drinks extremely. So it's like you're not there with someone who's like getting fucked up and going like, one more, and like being obnoxious and annoying. Like it was cool.
How were the heinies in the club? Get to see some nice heinies at least?
Not really. There was a few of them. There was one girl in the one we went to the other night who was really sexy, tattooed and stuff, in a short skirt.
Yeah.
But nothing.
This is the new Jimmy.
Did you do any Molly?
I didn't. No.
Could have been a lot funner. A lot funner.
No, what is Molly? I know that's that. Like
MDMA. It's like pure ecstasy.
No.
Sam doesn't do any of that stuff either.
No, Sam does muley, which just means he sits on a cock.
At least it's a cute name.
It certainly is.
All right, we should take our first break.
Peck a sucker.
I think we're going to talk about Jimmy in a nightclub, though, a little more after the break.
And we have no food because our interns are not here.
We're not allowed to have interns anymore.
It's not their fault. It's not even the company's fault. It's just fucking interns suing because they want money, and it's like, then don't take the gig, dummies.
But who started this shit? Because
Some baby, I'm sure.
one reason I'm in radio was because I was able to internship back in the day. I internshiped at WBAB on Long Island and did all the shit work and didn't even really learn that much, to be honest with you. But I was in the atmosphere, and what that allowed me to do was make some connections. And then over the years, I started sending my tapes to a guy named Jeff Levine, and he's like, "Oh, you're getting better," and he would give me advice and all that. And then fast forward a couple of years, he fucking hired me, and then it set my career in motion.
I'm only here because of the terrible show I interned for. Scorch? Not Scorch.
Our show, you son of a bitch. I'll throw you up against
Travis,
that wall.
E-Rock, you came in as a hire, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But Travis started as an intern.
But they're hurting themselves. Is it the
Absolutely,
company's
they're
doing
hurting
this or
No,
the
it's the
interns?
interns.
Who's doing this?
The companies love
Who's
it.
doing this?
Adrian.
Yes,
And Adrian came here as an intern, and
He
we
worked
had
for free?
Sal. Like, I mean, look, these are guys that did start and did wind up getting employed. So thank you, Adrian.
Who's here that worked for free for us?
Adrian,
Sam,
me,
Adrian, Travis, and a whole bunch of guys.
Danny
before
Ross
you
was
guys.
before he left. He was
Right.
always here.
Troy was an intern.
I didn't know
Troy.
Troy was an intern.
He was an intern for Sirius.
And how would we have ever known about you guys?
You wouldn't have.
You would have never been hired. Why would we do that?
We're not here because we're talented.
Because but you don't sit down and have job interviews for very basic
Well, you also
jobs.
can't, and you can't figure out your like you have to be a producer with producer experience if you're going to come
If
in.
the
You can't just
interns are
sit down
doing
and-
this, they're the stupidest people on earth.
They are.
They're the dumbest people on earth.
Well, it's probably
'Cause
not
most
all
of
of
these,
them.
Most of these places in New York City would never let you through the door as just a basic hire.
It's a few of these people who are these little fucking, again, it's this little babyish group that doesn't want to do anything. They don't want to work, and they're mad that they're not getting money. And they're probably people who aren't doing that well, so they're suing.
Yeah.
They're not people who are go-getters and coming in and fucking making a mark and actually about to land a gig. They're not they're the losers in the intern group.
I worked for free as well. That's just how it is, especially in radio. You come in, you intern, you hopefully make some connections. You learn maybe a few things that you can bring back to your college radio station or a very small market station somewhere, and then you grow from there.
I came in for free. As a performer, I came in for free.
Jimmy was free for a while.
I did comedy for free for years.
Wait, how long were you free on our radio show?
A while. I mean, I was just
I really
coming
don't
in.
know the
Yeah,
answer.
I don't either, to be very honest.
You might
a little over a year.
You might have did a year before we started.
Maybe, yeah.
Paying you.
Possibly, sure.
It's a lot of opportunity for somebody who's in college.
They're just dumb.
But again, that's just the few losers, though. It's not. It's like the ones who are really who you'd want to hire anyway.
But that's
are probably not the ones suing.
But why is it always the few losers that fuck it up for everyone else? Why can't there be something like, hey, just want to let you know, this is going to be a free internship. You're going to have to figure out how to get here yourself. If you could do all that, we'd love to have you. You're going to have to sign a piece of paper so you don't sue us someday. And you would still get a whole bunch of people that would sign up for that.
Of course. Of course.
So dumb.
What's in here?
So then when they do sue because they feel that they're being slighted and not being paid, then their lawyers go back to like the last few years of interns and they try to collect those kids to build a case against the companies. And then the companies goes, you know what? We're just going to eliminate our internship department and we're not going to have it at all. And that's what most of these major companies have done already. And who knows what this company is going to do.
Oh, well. That's just too bad. It really is. All right, we're going to take a break. What do we got? Ronda Rousey. Holy fuck. We haven't seen her in years.
Been a while. Well, I've seen her since then, but
It was 2013?
Yeah.
her book is so fucking good, man.
I can't wait to.
It's called Rousey, and it's. I probably have another 20 pages before I'm finished. It's excellent.
I can't wait to sit here and sit back and listen to you interview Ronda Rousey.
She's good though. She's a good interview.
I'm
She's
unprepared.
fun.
I apologize ahead of time. I'll certainly get a couple things in, hopefully.
And Lynne Koplitz is in, who's very funny. I've
very
actually
funny.
never done radio with. She's a fucking hilarious comedian. So
I think she did our show.
no,
Never.
has she ever done our show?
I feel like she came in once a long time ago. No, no, I know that was recent. Whatever. We're gonna have Lynne Koplitz, and she was very close with Joan Rivers. Very close. Does she talk about that at all?
I don't know if that comes up.
She worked on the reality show and everything.
Yeah.
So, all right. We got her next. Ronda Rousey a little later, and other things. I guess is what we'll say. Is E-Rock pushes that button.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
More with Opie and Jim after this. Opie and